I released every player in the Premier League to see who would win the league and where the players would go. So, first of all, let's have a look at some players and where they have gone. So, Erling Haaland has joined PSG. I kind of seen that come in. PSG usually sign all of the big players on FM. So he has joined them. Obviously 13 goals in 19 appearances in the league is not too bad. Rodri has also joined PSG. Declan Rice has joined PSG as well. Bernardo Silva has gone to Real Madrid. Alisson has joined PSG. Mohamed Salah decided to go to Al Nassr and cash in his check. Ruben Diaz has joined Real Madrid. Gabriel Martinelli has joined Inter. Virgil van Dijk is also at PSG. PSG have a super team here. Bukayo Saka joined Atletico Madrid with Julian Alvarez. Very interesting. Ederson has joined Real Madrid as a backup. Phil Foden made the surprising move to Liverpool. I'm excited to see if that has paid off and if he's won the league with them. Son, on this save, he hasn't gone to LAFC yet, but he has decided to go to Barcelona here. Joško Gvardiol decided to go to Bayern. Kai Havertz joined Real Madrid. Levi Colwill joined West Ham. Maybe some Chelsea fans are interested. Destiny Udogie joined Manchester City. And Kulusevski joined a different side in London. He joined Chelsea. So now let's see the league and let's see who has won the league. Wow, that is a massive gap. 29-point difference. Man City have won the league with a whole new squad. The whole league had a new squad, but this is a massive difference. Only one loss all season, and they lost to Crystal Palace, who have actually finished in their usual spot, even though they could have gotten a new team. So now let's go through these teams and see what kind of players they have signed. So we're gonna start at the bottom. We're gonna start with Burnley. So we can see some names. Abdoulaye Doucouré, we know Abdoulaye Doucouré. Alexis McAllister has joined them, and Matheus Nunes. They had James Maddison as well. But some of these players, I mean, the current abilities speak for themselves. Just not good enough for the Premier League. And that is why they have finished dead last in the Premier League. But they're on the same points as Leeds United and Nottingham Forest. They're actually on exactly the same stats as Leeds. So let's see Leeds now. Okay, so Leeds have Etienne Green. I've seen him before. He's an alright keeper. Jack Grealish, Crescencio Somerville, Luis Semedo, Anthony Robinson, Ross Barkley, Chris Richards. Some pretty good names, but maybe not good enough for the Premier League. We can see it's the same story as Burnley there. Now, Nottingham Forest have got Jed Spence, Ollie Watkins, Josh Brownhill, Dennis Sirkin, Sepp van der Berg, and Sam Johnstone. I mean, with these bottom teams, it's the same story every time. They're just not signing as many good players. Maybe there wasn't that many options for a team of that size. Bournemouth in 17th. To be honest, I don't recognize anyone here. So a whole brand new team, and actually looking at the current abilities, much worse than any of the three teams relegated. Sunderland now, they've got Chido Obi Martin as their striker, and that is really it for people I recognise. Again, the current abilities much worse than any of the three relegated. On to Wolves now, an established Premier League side. Surely they have got some good players. They've got Robbie Brady, Enzo Barranquilla. I have seen him before. And that is really it for players I recognise. Actually, Adam Smith. They have Adam Smith. I recognise him. And Victor Chust. Okay. I didn't really look at them. But now we're seeing it's a bit better, but I'd still say the 3 relegated are more well-rounded. Brentford, they've got Kyle Keane from Arsenal, Justin Obuvodo from Man City, a lot of youngsters, Tommy Setford in goal. So by looks of it, the youngsters have done the job for Brentford. On to Newcastle, who finished 13th. By the way, I did release all of the managers, so I will have to go through all of those at the end as well for the teams that I've missed. Here we go. Signed John Stones, Ben Chilwell, Kovacic. They got Yassine Adli on loan, Nico Williams, Wataru Endo, and they got Jason Steele in goal. Manchester United, Brennan Johnson, Lucas Gorna-Duath, Sfer Nipan, Chadi Riyad, Ashley Phillips, and Marco Silvestri. I mean, this, you can definitely tell this is a better team, and 12th seems right for them. Brighton now, Leandro Trossard, Granit Xhaka, Mazraoui, Ethan Pinnock, Chris Mafam, Joe Rodon, Ryan Sessegnon, Joel Ward, Finley Burns. I mean, definitely a much better team than the ones below, in my opinion. Now, top 10. Everton, Jacob Ramsey, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Matheus Cunha, Bernd Leno, Souček, Reece Nelson, James Ward-Prowse, and a lot of youngsters. This team is made up of a lot of youngsters, so I think they have done very well to finish where they have finished. I mean, they do have a lot of quality at the same time. Crystal Palace, let's have a look. Anthony Patterson in goal, Callum Doyle, Ryan Aït-Nouri, Ethan Ampadu, Sander Berg, Habib Diarra, Ben Doak, Wilson Odobert, Connor Bradley. This, in my opinion, is a well-rounded team. 9th still maybe seems a little bit high, but compared to the other teams, it does make sense for me. Tottenham, let's have a look who Tottenham have been able to sign. Jurrien Timber, Eberechi Eze, who I think they're going to sign in real life, Joe Linton, Boubacar Kamara, Gabriel, and that is really it. I mean, a good 5 players, but then, I mean, maybe they could have done better, but 8th is still really good. 7th, Aston Villa, Tyreek Mitchell, Nathan Collins, Caoimhin Kelleher, Ryan Yates, Salamakers, Rosalev, Babic, and Eddie Woodman. Now this team I think has overachieved. I think this team should be finishing maybe 10th or 11th, but they've done very well as well. Now we're into the European spots. Top 6. We've got Fulham, who must have done well. I mean, pretty good to be honest. Sean Longstaff, Luis Guilherme, Murillo, Jared Branthwaite, Antoine Semenyo, Krychowiak, my Polish goat, Mateo Joseph, another Polish player, Fabiański, and Thomas Vaklik, and youngsters again. So the big trend must be youngsters. I mean, I think they've done very well as well, but it's a well-rounded team in my opinion. Top 5 now, Chelsea. Dejan Kulusevski, Rico Lewis, Matthias de Ligt, Gabriel Jesus, Ricardo Calafiori, Jakub Stolarczyk, Mikey Moore. That is another, I think this is a very good team, but as well, maybe overachieved just a little bit. Top 4 Champions League teams. We've got Arsenal, who have got Manuel Ugarte, Marc Guéhi, Pedro Porro, Ibrahima Konate, Gonzalo Inacio, Alex Ramiro, Aaron Hickey, Pablo Maffeo, Rokas Pukstas, James Trafford, Omari Kellyman. This is, in my opinion, this team does finish top 6 minimum. Well-rounded and high current abilities. Let's see now Liverpool top 3. Obviously we've seen they signed Phil Foden, Christian Romero, Ivan Provedel, Lisandro Martinez, Wesley Fofana, Fabian Konate, Rico Henry, Skiri, John McGinn, Jared Bowen, James Garner, Matt Salles, and James McAtee. I think this is the first full team I have been able to read out and recognize, and I can see why they finished here. Very, very good team. We've got West Ham surprisingly finished in second. Bruno Fernandes, Levi Colwill, Kobbie Mainoo, Joachim Anderson, Nicholas Jackson, Yves Bissouma, Matty Cash, Largi Ramzani, Leon Bailey, Daya Mayakawa, Trevoh Chalobah, Sergei Pinev, Scott Carson, Romain Mundle. Very good team. I think they've overachieved, but they are very well rounded as well, so I'm not going to take away from that. But that takes us to the champions by a mile. We can already see some of these players. Let's see this 103-point team. Destiny Udogie, Pau Torres, Sven Botman, Joe Gomez, David Raya, Pape Matar Sarr, Jose Angel Carmona, Solly March, Kyle Walker-Peters, Anthony Gordon, Ferdi Kadioglu, Bissek, Tyrone Mings, Adam Wharton, Petrovic, and Daniel Bentley, and a few youngsters in there as well. I mean, wow, what a team. Looking at the current abilities, I think Liverpool have some better current abilities, but maybe City's team is just more well-rounded. Much more 140s, I think. So now I'm just going to go through the managers quickly. Man City have Zinedine Zidane. West Ham have Ange Postecoglou. Maybe Tottenham should have kept him. Liverpool have Ernesto Valverde. Arsenal have Julian Lopetegui. Chelsea have Lucien Favre. Maybe they should sign him in real life so he can help them get to 5th in the Premier League, even though I think they finished Champions League last season. Fulham have Eddie Howe. Aston Villa have Arne Slot. Tottenham have Spalletti. Everton have Hasenhüttl. Brighton, Urs Fischer. Man United have Marco Rose. Now, Marco Rose is a good manager, and if he can't save Man United, then something is wrong there. He's even signed a whole new squad. Newcastle have Jose Mourinho. Brentford have Sean Dyche. Wolves, Ruben Amorim. Now, that's a good one because they have a lot of Portuguese influence, so it does make sense to get a Portuguese manager. Sunderland have Des Buckingham. Bournemouth have Ricardo Gardner. Nottingham Forest don't have a manager. Leeds United have Gareth Ainsworth. And Burnley have Graham Alexander. Very, very cool. I did release every single person from each club, so the clubs needed to sign all new backroom staff, all new managers, and all new players. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, let's see some of these European competitions and how well the teams have done in them. Now, these are all in the group stage at the moment, so we're going to have to wait till next season to see league phases. So let's see Champions League quickly. Group stage. We've got Man City, who didn't qualify for the Champions League. Liverpool didn't qualify either. Arsenal got grouped with 2 points, didn't even get a win. And Chelsea, same thing. So we're going to go down to the Europa League. So we can already see neither of our teams have won it. Man United have been grouped, and Crystal Palace have also been grouped. And in the knockout playoff round, obviously we did see Liverpool and Man City. Liverpool lost to Red Star Belgrade, and Man City beat Nice to get in to the further stages. Round of 16, we see City beat Lyon, so they get to the quarter-final where they beat Lille. And in the semi-final, they lose to Porto. In the Conference League, we see Man United qualify in the group stage. Nottingham Forest get grouped, and by the looks of it, that's all of our teams. Let's see the round of 16. I mean, I don't think there's any teams left, so actually I'm not even going to check that. Right, well anyways, that is it for this video. If you want to see, anyways, that's it for this video. I will be making another one though, I'm going to sim season by season. I'm going to sim 5 seasons into the future and we'll go over them. But this is the first part technically to the 2-part video of releasing every player from the Premier League. So if you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.